Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I am tired. Like, good morning. I hope, uh, sorry. I hope everyone is having a good morning. I don't know why. Last night, I decided to react to the special program, but I did. Ugh, I so tired. So, good morning. I hope everyone had a good night or evening or day. We only have like a few more minutes. I guess I can turn on my music. I didn't think about it, I'm being honest, because I'm just gonna react to this special program and then get off. I've always there we go. I always wanted to react to a special program, so here we go. Should hopefully start in like 2 minutes. It says 7:51, so it's 7:49 a.m. So I'm hoping for Calabina stuff, but I can't wait. I don't know what version. Usually they're like 5 point something, 5.2, but I don't know if I'm looking. Yeah, I'm not seeing like a version number, so I'm curious. I think they're gonna talk about maybe some of the new reaction. I'm assuming they're going to drop that dude with the lantern in the first one, 'cause they're hyping him up so much. I just know my primos are crying. I've been saving up for a while. I think the last character I got was Moeka, or no, Skirt, when she dropped. So I've been saving up for a lot. I do want to pull on stream. Also, if I move around a lot more during this, I'm sorry. I'm hurting this morning, but I wanted to do this. So, just to chill. Just chilling today. I didn't go to bed until like 1 or 2 in the morning, and I had my alarm set for 7, but at like 6, the school bus decided to go down my road, and my dog Maxie wanted to bark at it. So, so I've been in and out of sleep since like 6. Oh, I think it's starting. Ah, it's loud for me. But I'm gonna turn off the music and head that way. Let's go. Yay! First special program reaction on stream. I keep wanting to say screen. I'm hoping for a lot, but also keeping my expectations a little on the lower side. Oh, okay. I don't know why I can't see that, but yeah, it's fine. I'm not. It's too late. I'm live. I'll know better next time. I know that much. 'Cause I just respect for the streamers who do this. I guess that will be me. Ooh, so cute. I wonder if they're elves or like fae. Feels very fantasy and whimsy. Love it.
What's up, travelers, and welcome to the Genshin Impact version Luna 1 special program.
Lunar
I'm
1.
Angelina Danielle-sama, the voice of Anefa.
And I'm Nick Olson, the voice of Flints. What
Flint.
a rare honor
Okay.
it is to meet such worldly travelers.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Oh, and if you're looking at the time, don't worry, travelers. You're not seeing things. We're here ahead of schedule.
That's right. We're just here to kick things off with a little pre-show entertainment. The
Oh.
Genshin Impact dev team will be the ones in charge of introducing the official version content.
Which
Oh.
means we're off the hook for today. Right?
Sort of. Part of the reason we're here is to keep travelers company before the show starts. But that's not all. The format of the special program is a little different this time. We'll actually
Oh.
be staying behind the scenes to watch it alongside all of you.
Oh,
Okay.
so do we need to provide commentary at all or just enjoy it?
Nope. To avoid impacting the viewing experience, we'll keep quiet while the official program is going on.
Sweet.
Once it ends, we'll summarize the new content awaiting us in version Luna 1.
Gotcha. Then stay tuned for our summary, travelers.
Oh,
That's nice.
we can chime in during the redemption code breaks.
Got it.
All right, I'm sure what everyone is looking forward to the most about today's special program is getting details about the new region, obviously.
For sure. And getting more information on who we might encounter there. Like, our two characters, of course.
Exactly. So, while we have some time before the special program starts, let's look back on what we know about Nod-Krai so far.
Yeah, let's do it.
Whew.
I know very little. I haven't done any
the
of this
first time travelers
story.
came across the name Nod-Krai was from Liban in version 5.1.
That's right. Travelers also got the chance to hear more about Nod-Krai in the version 5.3 event on the Trail of Behemoths.
This early information revealed two main things. One, Nod-Krai is an autonomous region in the southern part of Snezhnaya. And two, it's a chaotic place controlled by a mix of influences from different nations.
Right. And since then, the devs have been dropping lore bombs left and right. Like in the Song of the Welkin Moon web event.
That was so cool.
We learned that Teyvat
I think I
used to
missed
have
that.
3 moons. 2 of them were shattered under mysterious circumstances in the past, and the last one has fallen silent.
A silent moon. It sounds so chilling.
I know, right? And travelers even saw one of the shattered moons for themselves when
Oh.
Malika punched through the false sky.
I
According
haven't
to her,
gotten to that.
The remains are called Ancient Moon's Remnants.
Sweet.
Oh, the web event also went over the 11 different factions present in Nod-Krai.
11.
I missed a lot.
Oh man, that's a lot to keep track of.
I feel that. And there are some new ones, but there are also a few that should be familiar.
Okay.
Like the Knights of Favonius. In version 5.6, travelers had the chance to hear Grandmaster Varka's voice for the first time. But he was a little busy, you know, with enemies on both sides and a group on his tail
Right,
looking to turn him into mincemeat.
Yeah, busy feels like an understatement. Hopefully, he's not in too much trouble.
I know.
I've been
and
wanting to get him
after
too.
Varka's debut, we got a glimpse into the behind-the-scenes production of Nod-Krai. The dev team revealed that Nod-Krai is a place where factions struggle for supremacy, all clashing over the same objective, the moon.
Okay, and when you say the moon, you mean like the ancient moon's remnants?
Well, there's more
So,
to it than just
is
that.
the moon like a
because
corpse?
According to the devs,
Just
the
kind
moons
of
have a long history in
hanging
Teyvat,
there?
and Nod-Krai is home to a power far older and purer than the 7 elements.
Older and purer than the 7 elements?
That's like
Now that
before the
sounds very
dragon,
exciting.
I think.
Definitely. Of course, at the end of the Song of the Welkin Moon prelude in version 5.8, Barca sent a letter inviting the traveler to meet him in Nod-Krai. And
I
with
can't
that,
wait.
Nod-Krai officially became the next destination on our adventure.
Which means
I
the
haven't
factions
got that
better
letter
watch
either.
out because there's about to be
I
a
gotta
new
catch
face
up.
in town.
You got that right. In addition, the devs dropped 3 Nod-Krai teasers over the recent promotions.
That's right. The first was narrated by a certain mage who introduced us to some of the factions in Nod-Krai, and the second one gave us a sneak peek at Lauma and the Frostmoon Scions.
I watched the.
Right. The Frostmoon Scion's home looks so serene and natural, and
Yeah.
that deer was just so cute.
For real. And of course, in the third teaser, we got to learn about Flints, the Lightkeepers, and the Wild Hunt.
Man,
I love that they're
seeing
bringing the
Flints
Wild
in
Hunt
action,
into this.
wow, that's
I love the
sick.
lore of the Wild
It
Hunt.
really was. I have to agree with you. It was just so awesome.
I mean,
Alright,
they've been
last but not
building
least,
to Nod-Krai
it's time
for
the, big
the
ones.
whole
I
patch.
don't even need to elaborate, so let's just jump right in. When the Tevat chapter interlude teaser, The God's Limits, dropped,
I love that.
we got to see the true faces of the shades of the heavenly principles. So, you know, just an average Wednesday.
Oh, yeah. Nothing crazy about that. But seriously, that means we got to learn more about the sustainer of the heavenly principles, right?
I hope
The
people
unknown
cosplay
god who tore the twins apart at the beginning of
those-
the game?
Exactly. In this video, though,
Those,
we only got to see the rulers of
shades.
life, death, and time as they gathered to hold a meeting. The shade from the beginning of the game, aka the ruler of space, was missing.
The unknown god.
I think
Unknown
they're
no
pointing
more. That's a huge
that it's
reveal.
Paimon.
Yeah, for sure. Plus, there were a couple of important takeaways. 1.
That's just my
the ruler
theory.
of space's whereabouts are unknown. 2. The heavenly principles are still asleep. And 3. The jester has a complicated past with the gods and some very intriguing orders to carry out in Nod-Krai. So tell me, what is the price of killing a god? Ah, that part just
I
gave
mean,
me chills.
when the shades were
Killing
like,
a god. So
the
that has to be a
Shade of
part
Time
Vtuber's grand
must love her
plan.
new
Seems
master
like it. Based
more
off
than
what we saw in the
herself.
video, we
I
know
think
one thing for sure. One of
they
the
were
goals
trying
in
to
Nod-Krai
hint
is to retrieve the
that it's
Damselet,
Paimon.
another one of the
I hope it
Vtuber
is.
harbingers.
Oh,
The Damselet. Guessing that means she's going to be a key character in the events to come.
It's very possible.
And speaking of key characters, the
I love
Moonlit
Call of
Ballad the
Vienna.
Night trailer gave us a glimpse at some of the major characters travelers can look forward to meeting in Nod-Krai. And man, that was definitely a big one. It went
Yeah.
so hard. I feel like that trailer is something travelers look forward to every year.
Oh, for sure. I mean, Barca, Alice, Marionette, Flint, Lauma.
so many
cool to see
characters.
how all these different factions are converging.
I want all
Right?
of them.
It definitely keeps things exciting.
For sure. Well, with that refresher, you should have all
But
the
being free to
information
play,
you need
I have to pick
experience
and
the upcoming
choose.
special program to the
It's-
fullest, travelers. And if we built up your excitement even further, well, that's a win-win.
And with that, it's about time for the two of us to take a break. Coming up next, the official Genshin Impact version Luna 1 special
Flint
program.
kind of reminds
Stay
me
tuned,
a little bit
travelers.
of like Sebastian from Black Butler. A lot of talking.
各位旅行者们好呀！
Oh
欢迎
no.
来到《原神月之
Where's
一》
my
版本
subs?
《空月之歌》城市前瞻特别节目的现场，我是你们的老
Thank
朋友
you.
鸡哥。
旅行者们，大家好，我是小罗浩，很高兴能再次见到大
I
家。
will say it's really hard for me to
这次我
enjoy
们采用了《空月
these.
之歌》城市还有月之一这样的命名方式，从
Because
版
it's
本
a
名
lot
上
of
看，这和
reading.
过去的版本有些不一样呢。
那没错，作为《原神》5年来啊第一个以新名字命名的版本，对于各位旅行者以及对于项目组的各位来讲，
I
都具有非
wonder
常重要的意义。那我跟小
if
罗
this
浩呢
is like
也想
part
先跟旅行者
two
们分享一
of
下
Genshin's
我们作为
story.
原神项目组的感想。
Like Natlan was the end of part 1, and now this is the start of part 2.
我们的想法都是努力的去实现一个自我的进化，为各位旅行者提供更好的开放世界内容。
That would
比
make
如过
sense.
去的这一年啊，我们就在很多的内容上
Because I do
做出了一
believe
些新的探
they
索
said
和
something
尝试
about part
那这些探
1,
索和尝试呢，
and
也
what's
是一定会持续
next.
进行的。比如如何能让接下来的故
And
事
then you have
不辜负各位
Honkai
旅行者的
Impact
陪伴
3rd
和
that's
期
like
待
on its
以及到
second
底是什么样
season
的
or
内容
whatever they
能够
call
超越
it.
玩家预期呢？
在之前Nod-Krai的幕后故事中，我们就和各位玩家分享了一些我们的思考。当时我们提到了2个点，总结下来就是原神团队创造内容的方式需要不断的进化，以及讲好一个故事，我们是不用纠结手法的。
前段时间啊，我们也发布了
I agree. They need to evolve, or people won't want to play them because it's just the same stuff over and over and over.
向角色、剧情和大世界等多维内容进行高度融合的一次尝试。但在接下来的节目当中，我们也会一步步的向旅行者们揭示这些全新的内容形态。
Okay.
那么这些新的尝试和内容
I like
是哪
brand new
些？
content.
我们将马上为大家揭晓。
是的，千万不要走开哦。
There's a few features I'm looking for. I have
This is
hope.
where our spaceship landed when Lumine and I first arrived
Spaceship?
into that. All I remember is Lumine waking me up and us leaving the ship.
What?
The wild hunt came. It passed through all the graves.
What?
Look upon my flame. Return to your graves and forever rest in peace.
I wonder if he's like an Undertaker or something similar. Another pole arm. I don't care.
Be silent. To
'Cause I'm
dust.
pulling for him.
The long sleep beckons.
I can't tell if that looks like a dragon, like that second face of his,
Viewing the
or
world
like,
through human eyes is like looking into a kaleidoscope.
is it like a
It is so
leech?
complex
Like
and yet so beautiful.
those undead skeleton people whose name escapes me.
Welcome to Nod-Krai, Dominion of the Fatigue.
Oh, look at it!
Here you go. And if you ever need anything
Story.
else, don't forget to make the great Lord Sound your first port of call.
Kitty!
Interesting. Sincere apologies. I am unable to come down and greet you at the present moment.
What?
I will have to converse from up here.
Do either of you need my help with anything? Anything at all? After all, I'm the head of this household.
I'm not as interested in her, but I think it's cute with the claymore and how small she is.
Ratchet time!
Now, if she's a 4-star, I'll get her eventually.
Kuvaki. It is a unique elemental force found only in Nod-Krai, or rather, a pure, primordial form of elemental energy.
They say that each of their moon chanters has had access to an ancient relic that lets them see the true past.
I am still trying to piece together the many fragments of our past. It is a story not only of the Frost Moon Scions, but also of the moons
Oh,
themselves.
you can't see the...
We Frost Moon Scions are
Sorry,
the
hold
last
on.
descendants of the ancient golden realm of Hyperborea. Follow me and bask in the soft light of the moon.
I didn't realize the subs were cut off.
Forest, protect us. For the everlasting
Oh, okay.
forest. It is also said that when the moons shattered, most of their fragments rained down upon this land like stardust. Yet, successive generations of Frost Moon Scions have always passed down a prophecy that one day the moon goddess would return.
See if that's
That
better.
prophecy did indeed come to pass, though
Oh.
not quite.
I still wish to return to the moon that belongs to me.
Oh! She's one of
Two
them!
built their research facility on top of the remnant over on Paha Isle, but they've had their sights set on the one here, too.
The sacred relic of the Frost
She's a moon goddess!
been stolen. Today's encounter is merely a courtesy call, a if you will. I strongly advise you not to stand in the Vtui's way.
The Frost Moon Scions will never hand over anything to the Vtui. With your blood, we shall draw an inviolable line in the snow.
No irregularities detected in the duct. You're wrong. Just because Nod-Krai lacks a ruler at present, that does not mean it should not be ruled. We Vtui are simply establishing a new order.
Kuvaki ammunition fully loaded. Assessing risk level maximum.
The Curatorium of Secrets has always striven to abide by a policy of strict neutrality. We do not take sides with any faction in Nod-Krai.
I suspect your spaceship has been intentionally hidden away.
Spaceship?
Wondering if your sister might be in cahoots with the Vtui?
I'm not asking you to trust me. Just don't try and stop me. Take care. The moon can be treacherous.
Oh my god. That was beautiful. The code. I wish. Ugh. Definitely before I do another like live, gotta figure out how to watch videos on OBS. That it's I'm super excited for the story now. Like Spaceship, I wonder if they're about to connect this world with like
看完这个版本
Star
PV
Rail.
啊，我感觉各位旅行者已经有一肚子的问题想要问我们了。首先啊，大家能感觉到这个 PV 里啊，那个月亮的含量非常高。那这也是之前我们在节目里提到的罗德凯莱的一个很核心的意象。
We're gonna do
月
it
亮
this
上来
way.
给人一种
I
神
know
秘
there's
荒
like
凉
a
的印
black
象。
bar,
而切
but
瓦特的月亮呢，更是蕴藏着久远的
it's
故
the best
事。
way to do it.
罗德凯莱这片土地笼罩在月亮的光芒
Definitely
之
will
下，
fix that.
对于外界来说
Is that
确实会有种
Calabina?
朦胧的距离感吧。
是啊，
在探寻月亮秘密的旅途开端呢，旅行者们将从纳塔启程，由海路前往罗德凯莱，到达这里的第一个目的地纳夏镇。
哎，那与往年一样啊，我们在这里也设置了魔神任务的快速开启功能，帮助大家能够快速抵达罗德卡莱。
从我们之前发布的信息之中呢，旅行者们或多或少
Gonna
也了解到了一些关于罗德凯莱的情报。不同于我们以往抵达的各个国家，作为至东边疆的自治区域，罗德卡莱曾是一片繁荣的乐园。但是由于深渊灾害的爆发呀，它逐渐沦为了一片废土。随着前来罗德卡莱冒险的人越来越多，一些商人在废墟上建立起了如今的纳夏镇。
那看起来如今的纳夏镇啊，好像确实已经重新焕发活力了。
在旅行者们抵达罗德卡莱后不久，还会偶遇一只非常特别的小生物，它会像导游一样呢，指引着我们前往纳夏镇。
Those are
这
cute.
个小生物感觉功能上跟我们之前见过的
I wonder if
仙女
that's
力
like
倒也不
the
错
original
它们是
form.
罗德凯莱的特殊物
of
种
the
月
silly.
灵。借助月灵的力量呢，旅行者们不仅能够完成某些特殊的挑战，还能提升平常探索和跑图的效率。可以说这个小家伙也是大家的好帮手了。在这里呢，
I
还
love
要向
that.
大家引入一个基本概念。和燃素还有原始胎海的概念类似，在罗德卡莱地区存在一种力量形式，它被称为月举力，本质上呢是一种最古老的原始元素能量。
那正如一束光可以被分成7种颜色，那月举力它也可以被解析为不同的元素力。
哎，没错，它的本质上就是光界力。月举力就像那束光在被分散之前的原始状态。
月举力它作为一种强大的自然能量，在罗德卡莱呢，居民们也会把它用在生产生活的方方面面。
没错，
我们刚才提到了纳夏镇啊，在纳夏镇里就随处可见各种月举力的装置，啊，甚至还有一些开在这里的店铺，连招牌啊和店内的设施都使用了月举力啊，比如这里的罗素姆工坊，啊，在罗素姆工坊中呢，旅行者们还可以兑换到5把罗德卡莱风格的锻造武器图纸。
从全提瓦特各地汇聚而来的人们，
I like
利用这
collecting
种来自
weapons.
月亮的能源，给
I'll
罗德
do
卡
it.
莱注入了充沛的活力，也产生了独属于这里的特别的风情。 刚才大家有没有注意到呀？纳夏镇里有
It feels like a
熟悉的店铺标志，
mixture of
里面的招牌是虚
Fontaine
拟风格。
and like
我们老
Natland
实人多利
a little
三哥
bit.
哈巴伊老爷也来到了诺德卡莱。
啊，不愧是我们的多利啊，真是一点点商机也不放过，甚至连店都已经
I
开好
don't
了
like going.
凭什么呢？或许可以从他那儿打听到一些重要的情报。至于要付出多少摩拉，哎，这个可能就不太好说了。
那刚才我们讲到越举例啊，其实除了
But
纳
it
夏镇，
seems
在罗德卡
in
莱的其他
Nod-Krai
区
they're
域，越举例的
taking
影响
small
也是无处不在
elements
的。
from
这种
the
原始的力
like
量呢，它直观的
from
影响了罗德卡莱的气候、
Natland
土壤、山石啊等等。
Sumeru
那在罗德
that
卡莱的
last
不同
half
区域，它也有着不
before
同
going
的
to
表现形式。
Fontaine
而生
where you
活
can
在这里
turn
的
into
生
that
物
little
自然也都
creature.
因为越举例的影响发生了不小的变化，比如这里的植物和小动物都有着很独特的生态还有习性。
啊，不仅如此啊，还有一些盘踞在这里的怪物，它们能够驱使越举例作为自己的攻击手段。
They
当然
look
了，
like
我们的旅行者
dinosaurs.
来到诺德卡莱之后呢，也能掌握和使用越举例的方法，在大世界中完成解密还有挑战。既然越举例是元素力的原初形态啊，那这个是否也可以有那种使用类似于神之眼的外置魔力器官来引导越举例呢？
哎，那这里我们就要说一个在之前版本里的秘密了，对吧？在 5.8 版本当中啊，大家本来会发现伊涅弗它原本应该显示为神之眼的字体，那文字被隐藏了。其实啊，它使用的是诺德卡莱的部分角色会拥有的一个神秘装置，叫做月之轮。
Some have.
那月之轮的力量啊，来源于3月，它的持有者呢也获得了驱使越举力的能力。因为力
I mean,
量
they're
来源
not
跟神之眼有
vision.
差异，导致他们在具备元素力的同时啊，元素反应的规则也发生了相应的异化。那这部分被异化的反应呢，我们就叫它越要反应。越要反应就是我们在玩法体系层面在反应上做的新的尝试。在未来的版本当中啊，包括刚才提到的越感电在内，我们将对多个不同的传统反应体系进行
I
革新。
hope so.
那对于
Geo
大家已
needs
经
a better
接触过
one.
的越感电呢，在这个版本也将有一位全新的角色，会加入到我们的体系当中。那我们也会在后面给大家介绍。
没错，还有一位。
除此之外啊，越之1版本还会加入一个全新的反应规则——越绽放反应。小罗哈，
A
从
lunar
设计师的
bloom
角度来讲啊，我觉得再造2个简单粗暴的直接提供伤害输出的反应，我觉得显然是不会让玩家产生尝试的意愿的。
有道理。
对，所以每一个新的体系啊，我们都尝试从队伍层面先定义它的概念。
七哥，要不要你展开说说？
OK， 那比如说越感电啊，它的本质呢，其实是一个通过自洽的规则，将各个角色在元素层面的一些直接贡献，转化为一个统一的、表达更明显的形态。
原来如此，所以越感电反应造成的伤害
Okay
是和所有参与反应的角色相关的。
没错，那对于越绽放反应呢，它更像是将队伍中的角色进行了一次重新分工。比如哪些角色是负责积累资源的，那哪些又是负责转化资源的。所以越绽放体系呢，在原本的绽放体系当中新增了一条规则，也就是当队伍产生原绽放反应的时候，将积累一种名为草鹿的公共资源。而具备越绽放反应能力的角色，他们一方面是允许队伍积累草鹿，一方面呢又能对草鹿进行不同形式的利用。所以这个规则呀，在很多其他游戏作品里，其实大家也有见过类似的形式，那相信大家也会很快理解并且上手。
那么
Aren't
在
they
新的玩法
only
体
in
系以
Nod-Krai
外，
though?
就剧情和世界观的层面而言，像古月遗骸、越举例等等这些与月亮密切相关的要素，也将多方势力牵引到了诺德卡莱这一舞台上。因此呢，在我们这趟旅途当中，我们不只会结识来自诺德卡莱当地的新朋友，还会再度重逢很多早已熟悉的老朋友。那接下来啊，我和鸡哥就要向大家介绍几位来自不同势力的角色了。
那我们就先从近的开始，我们从双叶之子势力的踊跃使拉乌玛开始说起。双叶之子呀，他们是传说当中黄金国亥珀波瑞亚的遗印，他们远离文明，选择在山林之间的生活。他们聚集在如今称为西西岛的地方，以月神库塔尔作为信仰，虔诚地崇拜着月亮。
而踊跃使则是听取教众烦恼、为他人解忧的神使。拉玛不仅被教众们视为月神神谕的传达者，同时也是深受族人信赖的领导者。他在双月之子中呀有着崇高的地位。 另外呀，由于拉乌玛的独特体质，它和动物们的相处相当融洽，甚至能够听懂不同种类动物的语言，还能短暂的变身成半人半鹿的特殊形态，进行快速的移动。
这里就要提到我们之前说到的新的内容呈现形式，比如他在他的营地当中行走的时候，那双月之子的成员呢就会对他行礼来表达尊敬。而对于在西西岛受到了月菊力影响的各种小动物，由于拉乌玛自己的特殊体质他对这些小动物呢有比较特殊的亲和力。对，比如说这个野外的菱角鹿，它就会帮忙为队伍的角色提供治疗。对，那还有的小动物呢会给拉乌玛分享他们储藏的食物，甚至还会帮助我们去采集矿石。我们认为就是一个开放世界，它的真实感是呈现在角色的身份、能力以及他所处的环境之间的交互能力上。那比起只有大段定式的演出而言，我们认为这种融入在日常游玩行为当中的设计是减少了打断感跟刻意感，更有人情味的。
我们将以往只能通过阅读物或者对话表现来传达的内容，以自然的形式融合在了大视野生态当中。希望这种尝试呢，不仅能让旅行者的冒险之路更为沉浸，
I do like how, depending on the character you play as, the NPCs will have a different reaction. I would love to see more characters have that, especially in Nod-Krai.
还体现在自己的玩法设计当中。那就像刚才我们提到的一样，拉乌玛呢，它是月绽放反应的核心角色之一。根据草元素月之轮的力量，拉乌玛可以将全队触发的绽放反应转化为触发月绽放反应。而拉乌玛还可以通过消耗草鹿来增强队伍当中各种绽放反应的伤害。
I'll have to probably wait for the rerun.
像拉乌玛这种拥有月之轮能够支持月绽放反应的角色他们各自都还拥有一些特殊的伤害手段。那这些伤害呢，也会被视作月绽放反应伤害。所以拉乌玛它不仅是绽放体系当中的一个强力的辅助角色，它自称也可以打出月绽放反应伤害。
又能辅又能打。
没错。那拉乌玛的元素战绩可以降低敌人的草元素以及水元素抗性，而它的元素爆发呢，则会提升整个队伍绽放相关反应的伤害。此外，由于月绽放产生的特殊资源草鹿的存在，拉乌玛可以长按元素战绩，额外消耗草鹿来积累一种名为月涌的效果。月涌会为拉乌玛元素爆发的效果带来额外的增伤次数，同时呢，也会直接造成月绽放反应伤害。
那几个除了月绽放，那之前我们旅行者们就接触过的月感电，是不是也要迎来新成员了？
有的兄弟，有的。那除了双月之子以外在诺德卡莱我们也会接触到其他的势力比如大家非常感兴趣的一个势力叫做直灯人。
The Lightkeeper。
在魔神任务当中呢，我们就会结识直灯人当中一位用词文雅、有贵族气质的神秘成员，叫克里洛·楚德米洛维奇·菲林斯。
我们在 5.5 版本中的圣遗物故事和之前的新版本预告中，曾经和旅行者们简单提到过关于直灯人的故事。那是一个守护诺德卡莱自由和和平的古老组织，长久以来对抗着深渊无休止的入侵和狂烈。
那直灯人这个词顾名思义离不开手里的一盏提灯。不过这盏灯的意义不仅仅是为了照明，还是他们对抗狂烈的武器。而这一点在大世界生态上也会有所表现。
Oh, I love that it's on his weapon.
靠近危险的时候，它会转变为警示危险的色彩。
而作为经验老道的直灯人，菲林斯甚至可以听懂狂烈发出的那些常人难以理解的低语。
那在战斗层面当中菲林斯也使用了月之轮的力量，因此他和伊涅弗一样，也具备将队伍中的角色触发的感电反应转化为月感电反应的能力。菲林斯通过自身的元素战绩可以唤出灯中的力量，将自己的普通攻击和重击转化为无法被覆盖的雷元素伤害。而它的元素爆发呢，既可以在元素战绩期间作为派生技能打出，也可以单独释放，并且元素爆发造成的部分伤害将会视作月感电反应伤害。
目前，菲林斯在中夜长营独自居住，他守望着同伴们的坟冢，也监视着狂烈的动向。 旅行者在这里探索的时候，说不定会有一些奇特的遭遇。
哎，那刚才啊，我们为各位旅行者介绍了2个相对神秘且古老的势力。那接下来出场的这个势力啊，听名字就很轻松活泼啊，甚至可能有点稚气。之前我们公布罗德卡莱的各个势力的时候啊，也观察到很多旅行者觉得这个取名风格跟其他的势力有点不太一样啊。对，
你说的一定是叮铃哐啷蛋卷工坊。
对，想不想给工坊取这样的名字啊？这个工坊的主人也应该同样有趣。说到工坊的主人，旅行者们应该已经知道说的是谁了。
I wonder if she's a 4 or 5 star.
艾诺。
哎，是的，完成了5.8魔神任务的旅行者，其实已经在剧情中和伊涅芙打过交道，也了解了一些有关艾诺的消息。别看艾诺平时一副天真活泼、嚷嚷着还要吃蛋卷的样子，其实他是一位天才机械发明家。除了用各处搜集来的零件组装出了伊涅芙这位机械少女，他还为纳夏镇专门设计了一门大炮，用来对抗狂猎
啊！大炮呀！那看起来艾诺对机械有很深的造诣啊。
I can't wait to see the wild hunt.
艾诺可以通过释放元素战技，操纵身后的机关扳手，让自己快速移动，并且对敌人造成伤害。而他的元素爆发呢，则会抛出一个可爱的喷水机关，叫做冷静一下压
，feels like a 4 star，
去攻击敌人，造成水元素伤害。那他和伊涅芙呢，也会成为拉乌玛和菲林斯的好帮手。对了，艾诺也是我们第一位啊拥有水元素神之眼的双手剑角色。
哎，那这样我熬幽静微战拿到的水元素双手剑外观，可终于可以派上用场了。有天赋了，好在有伊涅芙这位家人的照顾，不然光凭艾诺自己，很有可能把日子过得一团糟。在工坊附近啊，我们能看到艾诺收集的金属外壳和材料散落一地，还有一个多功能武装家用机器人重拳
出击压。对，那这个名字一听啊，就又是艾诺的风格啊。旅行者们可以和重拳出击压对话，并且进行切磋，获得角色的素材。哎，那这里啊，作为新版本的生态呈现啊，和强大的敌人之间也不一定只有战斗这一个选项。那如果是艾诺或者是伊涅芙在场呢，他还能触发额外的对话选项。
哎，几个我看其中一个
对话选项是
攻防秘藏。
没错。Sorry。那不知道旅行者们有没有发现啊，就自己队伍里的伊涅芙在好感度达到6级的时候，可以领取到一个奇异的螺栓。而在新版本的探索当中呢，也会有其他的方式获取到更多的螺栓。消耗一定数量的螺栓，就可以在工坊秘藏处兑换专属于艾诺和伊涅芙的独特道具。
那拥有道具之后呢，艾诺和伊涅芙的一部分外观还会发生变化。
There we go。
我们刚才介绍的3位新朋友啊，都会在《空月之歌》城市的魔神任务第1幕《雪浪与苍灵之舞》中登场。而在任务开始后不久，我们就可以和艾诺相遇。随后呢，就可以直接邀请他加入旅行者的冒险队伍了。
哎，那太好了。那随着故事的展开啊，我们也将会对3位新朋友有着更加深入的了解。顺便一提，在罗德卡莱的一些地方，让这些来自罗德卡莱的角色和当地的居民互动，居民们也会根据角色的不同呢，做出不同的反应，甚至有可能从他们身上收获一些小小的馈赠。
You have will depend on how people react. That's kind of what I felt was missing when it comes to interaction.
哎，不如请小罗浩为旅行者们简单介绍一下有关这次版本魔神任务的情报吧。
哎，好呀。首先想和各位旅行者们聊一聊的是，在这次新版本在剧情安排上会有一些变化。我们也从过去的剧情中，积累了一些经验。我们意识到呀，有时或许需要打破陈规，根据最好的体验预期重新编排剧情。刚才为大家介绍过的角色，像拉乌玛、菲林斯还有艾诺，他们的背景故事和魔神任务的展开密切相关。因此，在本次我们将传说任务和魔神任务2者紧密整合在了一起。这不会是一个新的陈规，而是在空月之歌城市这个版本最适合为大家讲故事的方式。比如说，在空月之歌城市的魔神任务剧情中，旅行者们将会与身为双月之子永月使的拉乌玛一同深入到对抗愚人众的冲突里。旅行者会逐渐了解到拉乌玛的过去，并对双月之子想要守护的月神产生更加深刻的认知。而 而在直登人菲林斯在和他相处的过程当中，我们还会直面狂烈的威胁，在旅途中感受到直登人誓死守卫诺德卡莱的那份坚持。而《空月之歌》PV 中出场的其他角色，包括愚人众的执行官木偶、月之少女哥伦比亚，以及密文馆的老板奈福尔和他的合作伙伴雅克达等等，也同样将在《空月之歌》城市版本中和各位旅行者见面。当然啊，我们熟悉的老朋友西风骑士团大团长法尔加
I can't wait for the
旅
Grandmaster.
行者们留下了一些线索。
They've been hyping him up since like
那他作为从
Mondstadt
工业鱼系就露过面的角色，在新版本啊，他的称呼也从愚人众的执行官变成了月之少女。那小罗号今天是不是可以跟旅行者们再多透露一下其中的一些缘由？
当然可以啊。那我们就要从久远的过去，夜空中曾挂着3轮明月的时候说起。
真的，我觉得也没有必要那么久，对不对？
那碍于篇幅限制啊，那我们今天还是简要一些。从之前已经释出的信息中，旅行者们或许已经推测出少女和月亮之间有着紧密的联系。当新版本大家前往纳夏镇、西西岛这些地方的时候，还能见到诺德卡莱特有的星月神像，上面雕刻着的呢就是曾经的少女。诺德卡莱其实是少女的故乡，是她诞生的地方。
你刚才说到曾经的少女，那也就是说呢，少女被当作神明来崇拜，已经是她加入愚人众之前的事情了。
没错，目前呀，少女出于某些原因离开了愚人众，暂时长生在西西岛附近。
那既然罗德卡莱的不同势力都是为了月亮聚集于此，那么少女呢也必然会跟各个势力之间都产生一些关系。那关于新版本的魔神任务的更多内容呢，就请旅行者们亲自前往游戏内探索了。对了，虽然在这个版本传说任务跟魔神任务进行了整合，那我相信大家肯定很关心那我们该有的奖励会不会被落下，对吧？那我在这里我在这里告诉大家就是对应的角色培养材料和原始奖励将会跟随魔神任务完成的500原始奖励一同送出，所以旅行者们在完成任务之后不要忘记领取哦。
那么在剧情方面，除了上述的变化之外呢，我们还会推出一个全新的内容模块，叫做剧所，为旅行者们展现角色在提瓦特生活的种种剪影和片段。正如之前的幕后节目中和大家说过的那样，原本一些祖宗之法不可变的传说任务、邀约任务的内容，我们会尝试用更加润物细无声的方式，自然融入到这个世界的探索和交互当中，让原本的内容跳出传统的任务模块，用一种新的方式呈现给各位旅行者。
既然是剧所那顾名思义，也就是旅行者跟小伙伴们相聚的场所了。
是的，在剧所里，旅行者们不仅能够随时和伙伴们聊聊天，也能够推进和他们有关的大大小小的特殊事件，体会他们所经历的生活。在完成这些事件的过程中，逐步了解到他们所属势力的更多信息。在月之一版本，旅行者们可以和菲林斯、拉乌玛、艾诺3位角色共同建设各处的剧所，比如前往丁灵匡郎蛋卷工坊，观察伊涅弗和艾诺的温馨日常；到双月之子的双月之房坐一坐，和拉乌玛一起阅读流传在双月之子里的各类传说与故事；或者去前往菲林斯所在的住所，听他讲述直登人的悠久传说。
旅行者们在剧所内消耗冒险中获得的月之印，还能够提升剧所的共建等级，升级剧所也能获取不少奖励。
这里需要特别说明的是，在诺德卡莱，少女也拥有一片独特的区域，那是新生之月驻次的圣所，被称为银月之庭。
那在这个银月之庭当中其实少女会向你提出一些小小的请求，或许是哼歌，或许是谈心，对吧？或许是和你一同在月光下漫步。那当你在回应这些请求后呢，少女还将答谢你的好意，为旅行者在诺德卡莱的冒险提供强大的帮助。
鸡哥聊完了新角色和新剧情，我们是不是可以介绍旅行者们很关心的这次新版本活动祈愿安排？
祈愿呀，那这么多的新内容肯定是要和新伙伴一同冒险的。
Thank you, Siri. But
上半期，拉乌玛和纳西达将会迎来概率 up。
It seems like they're trying to get the character story what they need, like the attention the character stories deserve.
这次的极路祈愿有大量的须弥角色出场，那各位关注草元素策略体系的旅行者们不要错过。
I need Sino's weapon.
5星法器仿叶天境也将在上半期武器活动起源当中出现。 而在下半期，菲林斯和叶兰将会加入活
Second
动实验。
half. Yeah.
4星角色艾诺的获取概率
And
也
then
将
the
大幅
4
提
star.
升。
Okay. I'll probably end up getting her.
全新5星长柄武器血
I
染
want
方
his
程也
pole
将会出现
arm,
在下半期
but I
武器活
don't
动实
like
验当中。
pulling for weapons.
除了全新武器外，月之一版本
We'll
更
just
新
have
后
to wait and
还会
see.
增加2套全新的圣遗物：穹境视线之夜和访月的夜歌。旅行者们可以通过挑战全新的诸生秘境来获取它们。介绍了这么多内容啊，我觉得可能也需要一些时间让大家消化消化。
I want both of the new 5 stars, but I'm probably
直
gonna
观
have
的
to
了解
pick.
一下罗德卡莱独特的自然环境吧。
And it will
接
be
下来还
Flynn.
会有我们的研发同学为大家带来罗德卡莱的生态、势力和版本活动信息。
补充一下，也包括大家非常关注的愚人众相关情报哦，大家请千万不要走开。
I would like to see more Tortaglia. Kitty! Do we have a new cat cafe?
Here in Nod-Krai, the power of Kuvaki is not to be underestimated. It sets machines in motion. And fortifies the creatures of this land. Kuvaki affects everything, even the weather. It is the power to attract and repel. Of course, that's just the beginning of the story.
Do the animals
Itching for
heal
more
me?
Info? Stop by the Curatorium of Secrets, and we can exchange stories.
Hey, Angelina.
What?
That scared
Can we
me.
talk now?
I think so.
Wow, okay. That was a lot of information.
That scared
wasn't
me.
He has so much cool stuff.
it? The dev
Sounded
team
like
didn't
someone
hold
was
back,
behind
that's
me.
for sure.
Totally. From the characters to the story, there's just so much to take in.
Okay, what are you looking
I'm
forward to the
just
most so far?
floored. Like,
well,
so
meeting the
much. It
dance
looks
slip, for
beautiful.
sure. She's just so
I
cute.
can't wait. I'm gonna have to
So,
binge
not
play
because of her
Natlan,
identity, the plot,
even if
her
some of the
romance,
voices
or
aren't
stuff
back
like that.
yet.
Just the cuteness factor?
The most important factor.
Hopefully,
you mean?
by the time this drops,
Right. How could I forget?
a lot of the voices are back.
Well, the
for
lunar
the
reactions
past
also seem super
patches.
cool. Anefa and Flint's can both convert electro-charged reactions into lunar-charged reactions, and Lauma can convert bloom reactions into lunar bloom.
That's right. And since Aino is Hydro, she can help trigger both.
Oh yeah, the team comp is really coming together.
Definitely. Oh, wow, that was fast. Looks like it's time to hand things back over to the devs.
来了。旅行者们，大家好，我是原神的任务设计程少，初次见面，请多关照。
旅行者们好，我是原神的关卡设计魔王。接下来的时间呢，就将由我们2位继续为大家带来更多关于罗德卡莱的情报。哎，程少，你看了刚才的短片没？里面其实介绍了很多关于罗德卡莱的有趣的生态环境的。
的确，旅行的重要一环就是了解新区域的风土人情嘛。
说到风土人情，我们也希望罗德卡莱能带给旅行者超越以往的、更新鲜、更有沉浸感的体验。不知道你还记不记得刚才鸡哥他们提到的一些势力，像是双月之子啊、直登人这些？
哎，记得。
I'm really interested in the light
跟旅
keepers.
行者比较友好，甚至我觉得应该能跟旅行者成为朋友吧。
完成一些跟他们相关的任务，也可以获得丰富的奖励。比如说呢，在双月之子所在的西西岛，完成特别的世界任务，不仅可以了解到这片土地上尘封的秘密，还可以获取一把双月之子风格的单手剑。
但是魔王，我听说了，罗德卡莱它是一个势力错综复杂的地方，肯定有势力。
The more weapons they give us, the less we have to buy or wish for the 5 stars.
一片我们以往所熟知的富有秩序的区域，那自然呢也存在着一些暗流涌动的地方。就拿大家非常熟悉的神像来说吧，在这里呢，因为对古月遗骸力量的争夺，不同区域的金月神像外观也都各不相同。有的神像呢已经完全被金属装置所包裹了起来，而各种原因就不得不提到诺德卡莱另一个非常重要的势力，也就是鱼人众了。
鱼人众，果然来了吗？让我们一起看看这个旅行者的老对手在诺德卡莱又整出了什么新花样吧。
在刚才的内容中呢，大家已经看到执行官木偶现在正活跃在诺德卡莱。而在他的带领下，鱼人众迅速地在坠落的古月遗骸上建立起了一座巨型的要塞，就是我们身后的这座月举力试验设计局。
听名字呢，大概就能理解了。月举力是提瓦特大陆最古老的力量，而一直想要攫取众神权柄的鱼人众，肯定不会放过这次机会。
I can't believe like Kalabina left the
从至
Harbingers.
东本土而来的大批鱼人众精锐部队都
But
已经
the
汇聚
thing
在了
is,
诺德卡莱。
the
他们在
Saritsa,
实验
like,
设计局利用周边的
as
资源
long as
生产了大量的以
the
月举力
Harbingers give
为
her the
能源的战争兵
noses,
器
she doesn't
在
really
诺德卡莱
care
也形成了
what
一股
else they
强大的
do.
军事力量。
我感觉从蒙德的先遣队到
Like-
枫丹的特务组织，
Oh,
这个鱼
look
人
at
众的
that.
科技水平一直在进步啊，
看起来是不是也变得更难对付了？
有可能。
不过这些兵器既然是用月举力开发的，我们是不是也有什么办法可以反过来利用这一点对抗鱼人众呢？
有的，兄弟，有的。在诺德卡莱旅行者使用月举力时，不仅可以利用它神秘的吸引或排斥的力量完成关键解谜，也可以利用这种力量夺取敌人的武器，甚至还能打断他们的技能。话说回来，部署了这么多军事力量在诺德卡莱，相信大家都好奇，鱼人众到底要干什么？其实
如果旅行者们对这件事情感兴趣，可以在版本更新后自行前往一探究竟。不过可要小心了，试验设计局呢，作为鱼人众的地盘，自然也是戒备森严，非常危险。
这可难不倒我们旅行者。虽然戒备森严但是实验设计局结构复杂，总有空子可以给我们钻。旅行者可以选择从正门闯入，直面鱼人众的阻拦，或者可以选择掩人耳目，利用建筑中的管道等结构偷偷潜入。而当我们深入试验设计局内部之后，还会发现许多安保机关，旅行者可以选择用月举力来解除它们。有趣的是，利用鱼人众的清扫单元，我们还能进入一些
It's just a little guy.
清扫单元，没想到鱼人众也会用扫地机器人。
已经能够想象操作它穿梭在管道中的样子了。另外和当地的结识的一些新伙伴合作呢，我们也能逐渐了解到鱼人众不为人知的秘密研究。
不过也要注意了，一旦触发了鱼人众的警报呢，很快就会有大批士兵赶来围剿入侵者，旅行者们可一定要小心了。
都说风险和机遇并存
Okay, I like
肯
that.
定也有很多我们想要获取的好东西吧。
说到好东西，我这里还有一份绝密的情报。相传呢，闻名大陆的组织盗宝团的创始人雷德米勒，最初就发迹于诺德卡莱这片土地，并且呢，他还在这里为后人留下了一份伟大财宝。而关于他的其中一份线索，正藏在试验设计局之中。
传说盗宝团伟大财宝，感觉要素齐全了。这份财宝，相信我们旅行者是势在必得了。
那可说不准。据我所知，其他不少势力也都对这份财宝觊觎已久。
Who's that?
想要找到它呢，可能不仅要和这些势力相互竞争，说不定在特殊的情况下，还得临时跟他们合作一下。如果说刚才提到的这些势力之间呢，都是明争暗斗，那么接下来要聊到的狂猎，那就是诺德卡莱的所有生者所要共同面对的敌人了。狂猎本身是深渊在诺德卡莱呈现出的一种极度危险的形态。 狂烈肆虐的地方呢，也几乎没有生命可以幸存。
从狂烈的外观来看啊，应该有不少可怜人都被卷入了这种灾害。
我也看到一些狂烈甚至身穿着直登人的服饰，可想而知，过去有多少人因此而牺牲了。
但人们啊，其实也不会坐以待毙。直
So
到
the
如今，
Wild
罗
Hunt
德卡莱的
is
人们依
part
然在用越举力去对抗
of
狂
the
烈。
abyssal
拿下镇顶部的那
energy.
个大
Okay,
炮啊，
that
据
makes
说就是
sense.
艾诺制造的，用来解决狂烈灾害的装置哦。
哦，那个造型，怪不得，果然是艾诺的手笔。
而专职对抗狂烈的直登人们，也从来没有懈怠过，他们一直在利用吸引石的力量，在罗德卡莱的前线奋战。甚至有过路的商人
I was
说，
going to say, I wonder
在
if
野外的
fighting
屋里，偶
the
尔你能看到一
Wild
个
Hunt
神
with
秘的
him
追逐猎杀狂烈的身影。
而
makes them a little bit easier to
同
fight.
样存在着一些需要我们谨慎应对的敌
Because
人。
like in Natland, where you
越举力的影响
fight those
有的
weird
可以
like
自由驱
mirage
使越举力
creatures,
有的
I don't
则在
forgot their
形态
name,
上发
with
生巨变
Moeka,
比如说这只隐
they're a
藏在
lot
山洞
easier
中
to beat.
酷似蝴蝶的魔物呢，
Because you
就是
can
本
force
次
them
旅
to
行者需要
transform
面对
back
的
into
强
their
敌之
true
一
form
击败它所掉落
easier.
的角色培养素材，也正是拉乌马的培养材料。
而菲林斯·艾诺的角色培养素材，则是通过刚才介绍艾诺时提到的巨大机关重拳出击压就能获得。当然，除了上面介绍的丰富内容，罗德卡莱也有精彩的活动等着各位旅行者前来体验。旅行者们不仅可以和艾诺、伊涅弗一起踏上一段和神秘机械有关的奇妙旅程，也可以完成打卡、挑战敌人等活动，获取原石、免费的4星武器在内的丰富奖励。
幽静微战也会在新版本迎来更新，旅行者可以前往挑战全新的强大敌人。另外，能够限时刷取双倍圣遗物的祝圣遗用活动，也会在新版本期间开放，大家不要错过哦。
不过既然都说了，《空月之歌》是一个全新的系列，活动部分这次我们也带来了很多新东西。首先呢是豪斗旅记，从空月之歌的第1个版本，也就是月之1版本开始，旅行者们可以从凯瑟琳那里截取到新版本的地方传奇讨伐任务，还能从中获取特别头像框作为奖励。
第一款头像框就这么好看，我已经
I mean, I'm not too big in
另外呢，
Avatar
在常驻玩
frames,
法
but
幻想真境巨狮中，由于魔女的来访，舞台中出现了名为越狱圣牌的特别道具。在新版本该活动更新后，旅行者就可以开启新挑战越狱模式，完成额外的战斗关卡圣牌挑战，还能获取特别的越狱圣牌。
这么有设计感的越狱圣牌，感觉会有不少旅行者想全部拿下呢。
越狱圣牌不仅可以留作收藏，还支持好友之
I
间
will
相
say,
互对
it
话。
feels like they're trying to make that like
互相分享
simulated
吸引的
universe
卡牌也能更快的到
just a
手。
little
那
bit.
程少，到时候如果我没有的，可要找你交换了。
那得看你有没有我想要的牌了。当然，新的越狱圣牌也带来了更多的原石和道具奖励。
另外呢，幻想游记也将迎来更新。
恰逢
I can't get
5周
those.
年，大家熟
I
悉的音乐
don't
活
have
动
enough skill.
也更新了全新的周年专辑，和各位在音乐中一起庆祝走过的第5年。新的谱面主题呢也迎来了更新，西诺宁、神里灵华、迪卢克的谱面也都将上架商店。
I like how you could get like primos for playing the rhythm
我们也
game.
准备了很
I
多
just
新的角色牌面和内容。
哦，这张新的卡牌的效果有点好看。
角色邀请、热斗模式、助境演练，这些丰富内容也等待着各位牌手前来体验。魔王，你还记不记得之前项目组的同学跟旅行者们预告过，有一件关于游艺旅文的事儿，想要跟大家分享。
游艺旅文，让我想想，好像说是把它打磨完善以后会常驻在游戏内。
没错。那么新版本呢，它来了。版本更新后啊，旅行者就可以领到一个笔记本。其中记录了游艺旅文中角色和旅行者之间的点点滴滴，并且还有一个小惊喜：领取笔记本后，就可以前往到期的冥神大社，在这儿也会出现一处特别的场所。
想起以前每天去冥神大社找巫女姐姐求御神签的日子了。
现在可不只可以求签，还可以许下别的愿望。只要悄悄写下想要见到的伙伴的名字，说不定不久之后，你就能和他在大世界的某个角落相遇哦。
不仅常驻了，还可以许愿想要见面的角色，确实特别的好。
接下来是不是到了我期待的福利与优化环节？
It sounds like they're listening to the fans, because I know a lot of fans were like, hey, after the quest, we can't talk to the characters anymore. We would like to talk to them afterwards. That transition was smooth. I like this style. Pretty. I wish I remember the name of that creature that he reminds me of. That weird half face he did. That was beautiful.
各位旅行者，欢迎回来。这次呀，我也请到了大家的老朋友 Michael， 一起来介绍月之1版本的福利和优化。哎，咋了 ，Michael？ 你这个眼神，你这个动作是有什么心事啊？
你问我，这不该我问你吗，鸡哥？
啊
，5.0前瞻你都把我耍成表情包了。
那行，那你来说，这次咱们怎么介绍？
这段时间我收集了旅行者们从萌新到大佬的心路历程，以及他们反馈的一些痛点。待会啊，我就来考考你。
哎，那我还是很有自信的呀。不管是客服的反馈啊，还是平时刷到的视频，我都还是记在心里的。
哼，记在心里不等于立刻有办法。导演，咱们直接开始。
行，那咱们看看。
这回大家都知道的事，我就抢先回答啦。
好呀。
首先是每年周年庆都有的
Anniversary reward，
旅行者们通过周年签到活动可以获得
10倍
纠缠资源以及启圣之城。
没错呀。
另外，我们也会通过邮件为大家发放1600原石及各种奖励。这其中还包含2个罗德卡莱风格的有趣小道具。其中的旋翼浮空气踏还可以支持旅行者和自己的好友共同乘坐，
没错
，or chair or whatever it is。
版本更新后重置。另外，大家期待的周年常驻5星自选活动也即将开启。今年还有一位新面孔，来自道期的梦见叶瑞希，也将加入。
I don't have her, but I don't know if I'm gonna get her.
都对，今年呀，我们确实
I'll get her eventually.
怎么样？那么接下来我就要正式开始发难喽。
哦，接下来才是正戏是吗？
是的，我们直接来看问题吧。
哇，你这是有备而来啊！
你看我总结出这么多痛点，这些啊都是玩家在萌新阶段比较关注的。七哥，请问你如何应对呢？
Could use an upgrade.
在这儿等着我呢。哎，不过呀，我觉得还是要请 Michael 跟大家都放心，毕竟啊，比这些还多得多的反馈，我们也都已经注意到了。相对应的呢，我们也准备了一批优化，也请导播之后加上来。Michael， 看看你的设备上现在多了些什么？
好，让我看看。冒险阅历获取途径更多，那就是等级提升更快了。
对，
这个游戏内的教学感觉确实是很直观哦。这个且试身手门槛降低是什么意思？
哎，且试身手啊，是我们每次推出角色的时候都会有的一种教学关卡。那现在我们对它进行了一次优化，也就是当旅行者已经拥有某位角色，并且在之前啊也通关了他的且试身手活动的时候呢，在新的且试身手活动上线的时候，就可以直接领取奖励了。
OK， 我懂了。那感觉第3条也很方便呢，不错不错。哎，鸡哥，那最后这一条。 多人游戏难度下调，这有什么说法吗？
哎，这个我也必须解释一下啊，因为在原神当中啊，寻求多人游戏组队的旅行者，其实有很大一批，他并不一定能够单独挑战游戏中的强敌或者高级秘境，而我们默认设置的这个多人难度的挑战规则呢，其实是以大家都有独立挑战的能力为前提的。那这就会导致他们在人机抱团取暖的时候，有时候会遭遇更艰难的战斗情境。因此，我们在新版本之后呢，下调了大世界以及部分材料产出秘境的联机难度。
哎，确实啊，过去呢，我带
Because if you're two newer people,
原来你也有这种情况。
And you team up and do co-op, it can be hard.
哎，等等，我好像被你带跑了，这才说到哪？继续。那接下来我就要为和我一样的老玩家说说话了。
好呀，
其实我们玩了好几年原神，期间也遭遇各种大大小小的问题。相信这些问题啊，我不说，你心里都应该有数。那对于我们这些老玩家，你又准备了哪些惊喜呢？
哎，那对于老玩家而言啊，那我当然也……
等一下，我还没说完，我觉得还得单独再提2个事儿。
还有单独要提的。
好来，
第一个就是每日刷体力。虽然之前啊一直都有优化，比如5.8版本优化了一些，但是这么久了还只能用40点体力合成一次浓缩数值。另外还要去抓金蝶，还得合成，真的很麻烦啊。
And it can take forever to upgrade them or level them up.
每年我都在提这个，今年我还得提。
Especially with the resin cap.
我刷了好多圣遗物胚子，啊，看起来好像有用。但又不敢把它合成或扔掉，只能存着，生怕哪一天用上了没了，弄得我现在都爆仓了。
的确，那 Michael 说的这几个问题也很具体啊。除了萌新玩家以外，我们也在为提瓦特的老玩家们准备一些优化内容。那在这些优化内容当中呢 ，Michael 你刚才的问题都是能得到解决的。要不我们继续看看？
哎，等下几个，我作为同事还得提前劝你一句啊！
劝我啥？
没有优化好的东西，你不要硬说。你要是瞎说了，最后还不是我想办法去收拾？
哎，这个你不用怕。既然今天我让你反客为主，那我一定是准备了足量的惊喜，能有多到淹没你收集的需求那么多的规模。
行，那我就跟旅行者们一起看看鸡哥准备了什么。第一个，我懂，也就是新版本，只要我探索到一定阶段，就能直接找齐这些宝箱跟神童，对吧？
对。
这个不多说了，确实很方便。第二个，我看演示就应该有点像纳塔的不足秘藏，这个也很不错。毕竟启圣之城对我来说呢，肯定是比诸圣之窗更珍贵的。
那你再往下看看。
I have a lot of those elixir feather thingies, and I don't use them.
对，这是我需要的。要不鸡哥你给我们讲讲细节？
哎，这第3条和第4条啊，我要一个一个说。首先是大家都很关注的圣遗物的问题。以前呀，有很多旅行者就跟 Michael 所说的一样，拿到了非常多的3次条的圣遗物胚子。那你们总想看看，哎，我把它强化到+4之后能出什么好词条？但是从月之1版本开始呢，大家就不用这么麻烦了。所有的圣遗物从一开始就会直接显示它还没有解锁的词条，这样就可以减少了很多操作的时间和资源的消耗。除此以外呢，我们也支持旅行者直接使用祝圣油膏和祝圣精华来填充祝圣之霜的萃取进度了。高等级的圣遗物萃取的时候获得的进度也会比以往更多。至于第4条，也就是 Michael 你很关注的领取多倍奖励的手段优化。
That can also be a good thing.
更新后，我们在各种兑换奖励的场合，现在可以直接消耗40点数值领取双倍奖励了，并且啊，在此基础上，浓缩树脂的配方要求也从40点数值变为了60点数值合成。也就意味着它可以直接兑换3倍的奖励了。
Never mind。
除此之外，还有一条，也就是浓缩树脂跟金蝶捕捉龙的配方也有了更便捷的获取途径。在此之前，你应该还记得，它们是放在2个城市的声望系统里的。
对。
那最后还有一条是，我们可以直接在奖励结算界面使用原石快速购买树脂来领取3倍奖励了。
No。
好啊，这样我以后就可以少很多麻烦，消耗树脂也变得更方便了。虽然这个优化很好，但我感觉你肯定还有大的没说。
That means They need to up.
哎，鸡哥，你别不说话呀！
我没有不说话呀，我不是把你的问题都回答完了
If
吗？
they're gonna do that where it takes 60.
这一集我看
They need
过，
to
你肯
up
定马上就要从椅子上拿出
the resin or energy or whatever.
Michael， 我实话跟你讲，真没有。确实啊，我今天准备的东西啊，比你们想象的要多。但是啊，今年我们不搞小卡片，我们换一个形式。那接下来呢，我就和旅行者们一起来看一看，在《空月之歌》版本，开发组的同学还给大家带来了哪些福利和优化吧。Michael， 如果说刚才我们聊到的东西算是玩家预期当中的福利跟优化，那么接下来我要说的就是玩家嘴中的祖宗之法了。
祖宗之法也要变了吗？
没错，首先从月之1版本开始，在未来的5星角色卡池开放的第1周，所有的天赋突破材料和武器突破材料秘境将完全取消开放时间的限制。
好耶！这样的话，我抽完角色就可以立刻拉满了。
没错，就是在这一周的任何时间，你都可以刷取任何自己想要的材料了。还有另外一个好消息
，OK，
在领取周年自选5星角色的同时，我们还会同时送达所选角色的直升60级材料。哎 ，Michael， 你还记不记得啊？之前我给大家承诺过，就是这个自选5星啊，是一个每年都有的奖励。
是的，
但是这里有个问题，那就是对于很多后续入坑的旅行者啊，如果没有赶上这次周年庆，那就会完全错过这个奖励。
确实是哦。
对，所以这一次为了让新版本期间刚刚入坑的玩家也能够顺利获取这些角色，这个自选5星活动的开放时间呀，也会做相应的动态优化和调整。具体的详情呢，也请大家去关注后续的官方公告。
好耶，那可以说未来任何时间都是入坑原神的最佳时机了哦。
是呀。
不过鸡哥啊，我觉得虽然这些都还不错，但像我这种全勤的玩家来说，感觉也还好。
Yeah，
确实啊，对于全勤玩家而言，你基本上都能拿到，对不对？好。那接下来的内容就没有这么简单了。那下面这一条福利啊，我们用老办法 ，Michael 让你用设备亲自现场体验一下。
好，我看看。啊，又是让我现场抽卡。
没错呀，
鸡哥，这次我看得很仔细了，这不就是普通的祈愿吗？
那你抽抽看嘛。
哎，我抽到了梦见月瑞希。
哦。
哎，不过这个角色我已经抽满了，这不相当于5折抽卡吗？
哎，别着急啊 ，Michael， 你仔细看看最后抽卡结算的那个界面里，除了常规的内容之外，还有啥？
等等，这个无主的命星是什么东西？我记得原本只有25星辉啊。
没错，那这就是接下来呢，我要为各位介绍的一个重磅内容——无主的命星。当玩家重复获取超过命制作需求上限的5星角色时，就会获得这个道具。
哎，鸡哥，这个道具有什么用啊？
哎，那这个道具的作用就是提升你队伍当中任意角色的等级上限，最高可以直接提升至100级。
啊，那我不是可以选择我任何喜欢的角色进行加强了？
没错，而且把角色升级到100级，意味着它有更强的基础属性，在触发元素反应的时候呢，也会有更强的基础效果。
哦，原来如此，但是不对哦。
哪里不对了？
过去抽了不少的溢出角色，那我不是亏爆了吗？
哦，你的意思是说啊，过去抽到的溢出角色拿不到这个无主的命星，
对
呀？哎，放心，亏不了你。这次的改动时装之后呀，我们会一直追溯旅行者所有的抽取记录，并将对应数量的无主命星直接发送给各位旅行者。大家也不用说刻意攒资源到月之1版本再抽卡了。
等等，所有？
没错，
指的是从开服到现在的所有吗？
对，
太好了，那我岂不是能拿到不少的命星去升级？以后啊，我可以拿到这些命星去拉一帮100级的角色出去炫耀了。我溢出的部分也终于有用了。不过我想90级到100级，那按照以前的惯例，我岂不是要准备海量的经验书跟摩拉吗？
哎，这个呀，你也不用担心。虽然说这项操作只能对已经90级的角色使用，但是相对应的啊，角色的当前等级和最大等级是会同步提升。
I mean that's nice.
也就是说，
But if you're not a well
额外的经验书
or someone
不会吧
If you're free to play and you can only get these things from 5 stars duplicates after you finish their constellation, the free to play people are going to get crapped on. Like, it's shit. Now, if it's 4 stars too, that's different.
我经常听到一个说法，我相信 Michael 和旅行者们也经常听到啊，叫做元神不想赚钱，对吧？但是倒也不至于这么不想啊。陪了我们走了这么久的旅行者，应该都能知道，这么多年下来，元神的生产成本已经远远超出一个常规游戏的规模了。元神这个作品的价值和呈现，更多的其实是体现在 IP 和玩法上，也就是角色、故事和乐趣本身。所以借由这样的一个想法，接下来我们还有一项福利。
还有福利？
没错，这个福利也是出于刚才上述的考量，为了见证玩家和角色以及故事的牵绊，由开发组的各位共同为旅行者们献上了一个新的玩法系统，叫做例行修远。在例行修远系统当中，旅行者在提瓦特的一举一动都会被铭记，而提瓦特的命运呢，也会因此与你产生共鸣。这将会允许你和你已经拥有的某位角色之间产生一次更强烈的牵绊，因此你可以免费获取一颗他的命星。
Wait, what?
没错，在新版本当中呢，我们将会率先开放部分角色的命星获取。玩家最多可以在1年当中单独通过例行修远玩法，可以最多额外获取4个5星角色的命星。
我确认一下。
Per year.
我们今年不仅送一个常驻5星，只要玩家愿意，他还可以获得4个限定5星吗
？OK。
虽然鸡哥你嘴上说不是，但我觉得你这个不想赚钱的刻板印象是要坐实了。
All right.
哎，那
If
毕
that's
竟嘛，
true.
原神它也不是一个常规意义上的游戏
There's
作
a
品嘛。
few 5 stars, older ones that I want that I haven't been able to get because of all the new
比起
characters.
去做一个收入数字很惊人的商品，那大家其实更想做一个能够给玩家时代乃至历史留下痕迹的作
Postpone
品。
my judgment
这个目
until
标
I
呢，
try it
肯定有
myself.
它赖以生存的很物质的一部分，当然也有它能够延续至今的理想的一部分。那我们看到会有些人他比较针砭我们物质的部分，那也会有些人去称赞我们理想的部分。但是对于开发组的大家而言，不管是物质的还是理想的，都是原神的一部分。
是的，没错。发行团队和研发团队一样，我们初衷都是希望能在原神中持续为各位旅行者提供更好的游玩体验。那么不久之后，我们也将迎来原神的5岁生日。在周年庆期间，我们也为各位旅行者准备了不少游戏外的惊喜内容。
Oh, I wish I lived somewhere that did a lot of stuff outside, but I live in the country. I live in the middle of nowheresville. My next door neighbor is Courage the Cowardly Dog.
All right, we're back.
So.
Has it really been 5 years already?
Yeah, next month, right?
Wow, man. 5 years is a long time. But still, the devs have never stopped looking for ways to keep things fresh.
Like,
Definitely. But
if it's true, you can get those, was it 4 or 5 free 5 stars or whatever? You can get older ones, like Albedo, because I've been wanting him.
Of the special program.
That's right.
For free.
Impact 5th anniversary celebration.
It will really help, especially newer players, depending on what you have to do to get them.
28th to check it out.
Congratulations, Genshin
But
Impact, on an
that whole
amazing
thing,
5
leveling
years.
the
Now,
level
back to the
cap
devs.
to 100, but you have to use these little things, kind of like crowning a character. You can only get them from
旅行者们欢迎回来。接下来
pulling duplicates, I think of only 5 stars. And for free-to-play players, there's no way.
是呀，那 Michael 你还记不记得
My only
去年大塔
characters
交响乐的现场啊
that
看
have
到大
like
家是
1 or
热
2
血沸腾的，而
constellations
且
are the standard
我们的
banner
主题曲
characters.
音乐，每次在大家做完魔神任务之后，回头再听啊，
I mean, I think you can get them
非常多主
from
线故事
standard
有关的
banner, but it
讯息
takes so
和细节
long
没错，我
to
已经
finish
脑补到1年
1
后啊，
constellation of a 5 star from the standard
是
banner.
的，为了旅行者们这次的观看体验呀，我们在交响乐现场开始前，请到了一位我们的老朋友，乐队指挥罗伯特先生，带着大家偷偷潜入录音幕后，一探究竟。
I do wish that they had like pop-up events near where I live, but like I said, I live in the middle of nowhere. The nearest city that might have something, like a pop-up something for Genshin, is like 2 hours away.
Hey everybody, long time no see. Today, I'm going to take you on a behind-the-scenes look at the music production for Genshin Impact's Nod-Krai. Let's go take a look.
I mean, the music's been beautiful so far. But that's the one thing about Genshin or Hoyoverse games in general. A lot of their music is just really good. It takes me back to the time of like the original Final Fantasy with some of those symphonies and music.
So it's really exciting for the LSO to be back recording some of Genshin's music. I can hear in the headphones there's a lot of kind of Celtic instruments. We have some different kinds of rhythms. I'm sort of imagining very, very different kind of landscape. And I think it's going to be very, very exciting for the viewer to, you know, play around with different things and just in a completely different sound world.
Well, it's very clever writing. These soundtracks always
An
are.
echo.
So we've had a lot of kind of exciting, energetic, rhythmic stuff, but we also had some really.
I have a lot of thoughts about this
update.
update.
Cans at the moment, so we haven't heard those live
A
yet.
lot of them good,
We've been
some of
playing
them
along
not.
with them, and there's lots of quite sort of folky melodies, and that's always really fun to play.
27. That A maybe now it is a little lower.
Well done.
I'm at awe
Yeah.
who people can play.
All right, I'll be there.
For the people who can play like instruments or sing like that, because I do not have that gift. I cannot sing.
Right away for some important business. So I'm going to hand over to my good friend and great conductor, Ben Foster, for the live concert. Best of luck, Ben.
Thanks, Maestro. Really appreciate it.
Singing was not the gift that I was given.
Thank you, Liz.
I mean, I tried to learn an instrument when I was growing up, but it was hard to get my fingers to move. I wonder if it was because of my muscle problem. There's the moon. That outfit. What kind of instrument is that? when the song's released, I gotta add it to my playlist. I have a playlist. It's just like music from games like this. This is so beautiful. I love how she looks. I would love to go to one of the concerts. Oh, that ending. Is it just going to be a bunch of music? Which is not a bad thing. But if all that's left is a bunch of music. Because, like, I want to talk about stuff, but at the same time, I don't want to interrupt the music. It's so beautiful. What's wrong with the moon? Oh, I think it's the fake sky or the fake moon or whatever. So, like, is the moon just like a corpse hanging in the sky? I'm a little, I wouldn't say disappointed, but I'm kind of sad. Like, Kalabina's not like the shade of death or something, or like a god of death. But the moon god is a good one. I can't wait to pull for her though. This patch, or this music anyway, is giving me like Lord of the Rings vibes, and that's not a bad thing. This music though. Stretch. I've been squished in one position for a while. I I'm very excited for Nod-Krai though. Like, I wonder if they're going to finally be able to get all the missing voice lines. Because I haven't done Dainsley's quest. I haven't done like the new quest for Mondstadt and Albedo. And Alice and them. I haven't done that. I haven't finished Natlan. I'm only like 2 patches in, so like 5.2. 5.1. Yeah, I think 5.1. So it's 5.0 and then 5.1. Yeah. So I haven't even done 5.2 yet.
感谢我们的 Hoyamax 同学以及现场各位音
I
乐家
haven't
们的
done
演出。
this patch either.
罗德卡莱的音乐确实非常有史诗感啊，感觉跟着音乐一下
The
子就被
soundtrack
带
is
到罗德卡莱这
beautiful.
片土地当中了。
是的，那等到旅行者们体验完罗德卡莱的人文地貌和魔城任务，再回来看一看我们的音乐会现场，或许又有一些不一样的感受。
哎，鸡哥啊，记得5.3前瞻你跟大家有预告过啊，原神接下来会有一个全新的玩法模块啊。对，现在有什么情报可以给大家更新的吗？
啊，有的有的。那让我们跟随一段场外的短片来了解一下这个玩法的进展吧。
What in the world?
大家好，我是原神千星奇遇设计师、系统策划牛腩。
我是原神千星奇遇设计师、技术策划土豆。本期视频内，我们将向大家介绍即将与各位见面的新内容，聊一聊新玩法是什么，未来有哪些开发规划，以及更多与创作生态相关的话题。让我们立刻开始吧。
千星奇遇将是一个由旅行者主导的游戏世界，在这里，游戏创作者能发挥无限创意，自主开发出所有能想象到的玩法，游玩者也能够畅快地体验这些独特有趣、充满想象力的新鲜内容，并结识到更多志同道合的伙伴。模拟经营、派对游戏、对抗竞技、冒险闯关，大家能想象到的一切玩法，都有机会在这里呈现。
我们为创作者打造了一个强大的玩法编辑器。
I don't remember.
编辑器中开放了原神几乎全量的玩法功能与资产，供创作者自由调用。基于千星沙箱，我们提供了强大的图形化编辑功能，来灵活地支持各种玩法结构。创作者可根据设计需求灵活配置关卡类型和游戏模式，将构想中的核心玩法、系统机制、美术表现等要素按照逻辑一步步串联起来，制作独一无二的游戏内容。 大家也不必担心上手成本。
Oh, I think I remember them touching on
将提供配套的服务支持，包含阶梯式开发教程的创作者学院，促进经验共享与协作的创作者论坛，以及专业的创作者技术顾问服务等，帮助大家充分学习与应用编辑器能力。作为一项长期的企划，整个玩法系统将持续进行开发迭代。 在接下来几个版本中，开发组也将为大家带来以下重要内容的更新。
大家可能注意到了，
Yep.
在未来呢，我们还为创作者
I don't know if we're ever going to get 6.0.
玩法的制作品质和受玩家们欢迎的程度都将提升创作者的回报。我们对创作者的期望只有一条，那就是不断创作富有创意且
I wonder if it's because they don't want to have like a 6.6 or something like that.
加入千星奇遇，将奇思妙想化为现实。这将是一次崭新和大胆的尝试，一个个源自创作者的灵感
Or this could be the transition between the first half and the second act of Genshin.
探索充满无
Because
限
I
可能
think
的全新世界。
right before Natlan, I think they talked about they were nearing the end of the first act of Genshin. Oh, that's cute. Oh, oh. Board game. Oh, okay. Is this gonna be a part of Genshin? Or like a separate app? Or... I don't know how they'll put this in Genshin. Or if this will be like something separate that you have to download. Or just an entirely new game based in the world of Genshin. Because if they put this in Genshin, it looks like it'd make Genshin massive. Like, gigabyte-wise. Especially if it's a permanent thing. Yeah,
好耶！我现在叫
I
完
think
原
it's
神
a whole
千星
different app.
奇遇，快点端上来。
好的，那么关于《原神》千星奇遇的更多内容呢，我们也会将在未来为大家带来更详细的介绍。无论你是有奇思妙想的创作者，还是想和亲朋好友尽情玩耍的旅行者，都请期待我们的后续情报。
It looks like it's gonna be like a whole
真
different.
的一口气给大家分享了
Not
好多
something
内
inside of
容。
Genshin.
不过我还是想问一下鸡哥，这应该也是很多旅行者也都非常好奇的。我知道我们原神的团队是一直在进化的。那其实每年鸡哥你也会跟旅行者们分享一些未来的一些想法或规划。那作为今年原神变化非常大的一年，不知道鸡哥有什么感受是要跟旅行者们聊聊的？
今年想聊的可能跟以往不太一样啊。那去年我是站在产品研发的角度去给大家提到了进化这个词，但是今年呢，我更想站在 IP 运营的角度跟大家简单来说一下团队坚持的一些想法。那原神是一个致力于创作长线内容的游戏，那我们希望呢把这个 IP 运营10年、20年甚至更久，但是这要求我们首先就要保持持续不断的创作热情。那这份热情除了来自我们团队同学自己的信念以外，也离不开一代一代的旅行者们长期的支持。其次，也要求我们在创作的时候时刻保持独创性。那么，对于我们的团队同学而言，独立自主的创作和完整闭环的设定，才是维持这个品牌前进的核心。就像我们米哈游的众多系列产品一样，我们大家都是保持着这种相互尊重的心态，独立发展，才能持续不断地拓宽精彩内容的疆域。那原神的团队也会一直秉持这样的理念，一直走下去。
的确，作为一款长线运营的游戏，我代表全体原神的发行团队，也希望能够在更长的时间尺度上陪伴各位旅行者。其实到了第5年回头看，我们团队和我们的玩家共同经受和承担了许多起伏和坎坷，但无论经历怎样的困难，我们一直都相信，克服困难唯有一条正确的道路，那就是坚持初心，创作优秀的内容。也要感谢每一位陪伴着我们的旅行者，你们的热情、鼓励和支持是我们持续创作的原动力。我们也会更加用心去深耕属于原神的美好世界。
那么最后，《原神：空月之歌：城市》将在2025年9月10日迎来版本更新。让我们在诺德卡莱这一片洒满月光的神秘土地上再会吧。
旅行者们，我们罗德卡莱见。
That was a lot.
Welcome back.
We made it. Now, that does mark the end of the special program, but we know that was a lot of information. It feels kind of impossible to take it all in at once, and I doubt I'm alone in feeling a bit overwhelmed.
Yeah, the special program team thought that might be the case.
I forgot that this was like, I think, the anniversary
job here today. In this segment, we'll go over the main takeaways from today's special program, so travelers have a quick and concise overview of what to expect in version Luna 1.
All right, I'm ready to summarize.
What?
Okay, let's start with Nod-Krai itself.
Right. So,
Sounds like she said Special Program 101.
Nod-Krai lies on the edge of Teyvat and is more susceptible to abyssal invasion because of it.
Then again, I was
In
moving my
fact,
headphones.
the whole region was once a wasteland because of these clashes with the abyss. But the merchants of Nod-Krai chose to rebuild from the ruins, and that is how Nasha Town came to be, which should be the first place travelers end up after venturing into Nod-Krai. And just like we talked about at the beginning of the program, the moon is a major aspect of the Song of the Welkin Moon as a whole. Under the influence of the moonlight, Nod-Krai is filled with an ancient kind of elemental energy known as Kuvaki.
Yeah, and it looks like this power is indispensable to almost every facet of life in Nod-Krai.
That's right, and some people can even wield Kuvaki for themselves.
These characters
I wonder if they have
moon
ley
wheels,
lines.
which are different from visions because their power comes from Teyvat's 3 moons.
Pretty cool.
And with the power of Kuvaki, certain Nod-Krai characters can trigger unique lunar reactions.
Exactly. Enefa introduced Lunar Charged in version 5.8, and Lauma will introduce another new reaction, Lunar Bloom.
That's right.
I'm hoping
Lauma
Geo
is the
gets
moon chanter of the
something
Frost Moon
a lot better than
Scions,
what they have.
which does make her a very important figure in the tribe. She's the one her people look to for leadership and guidance. As for her abilities, she can communicate with animals and transform into a deer. Plus, in combat, her Dendro Moon Wheel allows her to convert bloom reactions into lunar bloom reactions. Her elemental skill can decrease enemies' dendro and hydro resistance. Holding her skill consumes verdant dew, which is created when team members trigger lunar bloom reactions, and grants her stacks of moonsong. Then, with her elemental burst, Lauma consumes her stacks of moonsong to increase bloom reaction damage.
Sounds like she's a great support for Lunar Bloom teams. Next, let's take a quick look at Flint's. In terms of first impressions, Flint's comes off as a polite, dignified Lightkeeper with an almost aristocratic air to him. Of course, as a member of the Lightkeepers, Flint's fights for the safety of Nod-Krai, using the ancient power of his lantern
really want
to
his
fend off
weapon.
the wild hunt. In battle, Flint's elemental
Luckily,
skill
he's in the
infuses
second
his normal
phase.
attacks with electro damage that cannot
So
be
depending
overridden.
on drop
Casting his skill
next
again will
time,
trigger
I
a
might
special
go for the
elemental
weapon.
burst that deals lunar charge damage to enemies. And without needing to satisfy any conditions, his normal elemental burst can directly deal lunar charge damage to opponents.
Which does make him a strong addition to lunar charged teams.
Let's go.
Alright, let's move on to the last character coming in the new version.
I know, from the Clink Clank Krumkaki craft shop, right?
Yep.
What
Aino
name?
is Enefa's creator and the owner of the workshop.
That's
She's also
cute.
a genius
The
inventor.
backpack.
The massive cannon in Nasha Town used to fend off the wild hunt is her creation.
Cool.
But even geniuses have things they're not so good at. And for Aino, well, that's housework. So Enefa takes care of that for her.
That's nice.
In battle, Aino's elemental skill allows her to use a gadget to launch forward, dealing AoE hydro damage to surrounding enemies. Then, with her elemental burst, Aino summons a water-spraying mechanism that periodically deals hydro damage to opponents.
Whoa, 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 you can't forget the most important thing.
Alright. Near the beginning of the first act of the Archon quest,
Oh, we get her
the
for
Dance
free.
of Snowy Tides and Hoarfrost Groves, travelers will have the chance to meet Aino and invite her to their parties.
In other words, travelers can get her for free.
That's right.
Usually the first
And
4-star
speaking
of a new
let's talk
region
about how
is
the dev
usually
team
free.
has revamped these quests with the goal of adding richer character development into the core narrative.
Cool.
This means, in the upcoming Archon quests, travelers can look forward to more interactions with the 3 characters we just mentioned, and the ones we'll meet in the future, allowing us to get to know them on a much deeper level. Version Luna 1 is also bringing new content to the open world. Travelers will have the chance to help the new characters, Flint's, Lauma, and Aino, build meeting points in Nod-Krai. At these meeting points, you can chat with characters whenever you feel like it, and learn more about their lives by progressing certain events.
Yeah, it's kind of like Traveler's Tales, but a little more fleshed out. Now, the Damselette is another highly anticipated character.
I wonder
I'm sure many travelers have already
if you
picked up
can
on her
miss
close connection to the moon.
some of
And
those
travelers will get
interactions.
to meet her very soon. After venturing to Hisi Island in the upcoming Archon quest, travelers will encounter the Damselette at a special time and place. In this place, you can chat with her, accept commissions from her, and receive her gifts.
Definitely something to look forward to. Now, let's give a quick refresher on the upcoming event wishes. In the first half of version Luna 1, travelers can look forward to event wishes from Lauma and Nahida, as well as a Sumeru-centered chronicled wish banner.
And in the second half of the version, we'll have event wishes for Flint's and Yelan.
In addition, Aino will receive a drop rate boost on the second half banners, so don't miss out if you're interested. Alright, now let's talk anniversary rewards and system optimizations.
Starting
I
with
do like this
anniversary
summary
rewards,
at the end.
Travelers will receive 1,600 Primo Gems
That's like a
in their
10
in-game
pull,
mailbox,
I do believe.
along with a new robot kitten pet.
I can't wait for that.
An in-game 2-person lounge, and a variety of enhancement materials. There will also be a login event where travelers can earn a total of 10 intertwined fates, along with other rewards like resin and mora by logging in for 7 days in a row.
And, of course, travelers will get to choose a standard 5-star character of their choice. And this year, Yume Mizuki will be available as one of the options. There's also the free Aino obtainable through the Archon quest. So that's 2 new characters travelers can add to their roster for free.
And finally, initial top-up bonuses will be reset after the version update.
Now, let's
I don't
check
use
out
them.
the optimizations coming in the new version.
Let's do it.
First up are a few optimizations that should improve the adventuring experience. Adventure XP gained from exploration is being significantly increased. For example, collecting oculi will now grant adventure XP. More tips will be added to characters' trial run stages.
Yeah, and there are also a few optimizations
That
geared
helps
towards
for newer
veteran
people.
travelers. Starting in version Luna 1, travelers will be able to obtain harvestable materials from the Battle Pass, making it easier to build and level characters. The devs have
Again,
also expanded the
free to
number of
play
team lineups that can be
might
saved,
not-
making it easier to have a team ready for any scenario. There's
not
also a
benefit
big
from
change
that.
coming to the artifact system. After obtaining a 3 substat artifact, travelers will be able to check the hidden 4th substat, which should make it a lot easier to decide if an
that's a
artifact
big
has
game.
raising potential.
That's
In
a big
addition,
game.
Travelers will now be able to directly consume 40 original resin to claim rewards. And the recipe for crafting condensed resin will now cost 60 original resin. All in all, this should give travelers a break from constant crystal fly farming.
Wow.
Of course, these are just some of the optimizations coming in version Luna 1. More information will be available across Genshin Impact's official
I'm gonna
accounts.
call it L1.
Next up, let's go over a few perks coming in the new version. First, when a new 5-star character or weapon receives a drop rate boost, the corresponding talent ascension material and weapon ascension material domains will be open every day for the next 7 days. Second, on top of the free standard 5-star, travelers will also receive materials to raise that character to level 60. And here's another major piece of news.
I love
in
it.
version Luna 1, once a 5-star character reaches their maximum
It's just-
constellation level, additional constellations obtained for them will be converted into Master List Stella Fortuna.
This
which
would
is
be
an
a
item
good
that can be
thing,
used to raise characters past the level
but
cap
it's
to a
so
maximum
hard to
of
get
level
all the
100.
constellations.
For example, if you have a standard 5-star at C6, you could select
'Cause
the
none
same
of
5-star
my
from the
5
anniversary
stars
event, earn a
are
Master List Stella
C6.
Fortuna, and
I
use
think
it to
Kaching
strengthen a
might be
different
close.
character.
Plus,
But
travelers who
not
have
there.
obtained excess constellations in the past will receive an equal amount of Master List Stella Fortuna in their in-game mailbox
So
during the
this
new
doesn't
version,
help
which will
free
give
to play
certain travelers
players
a chance
at
to
all.
start leveling their
And
characters right
I think
away.
it's going
Last but not least,
to
travelers
hurt
can look forward to a new long-term
in
event in version Luna 1 to
the long
temper
run.
thyself and travel far. The objective
I
is
just
to
hope
reach
they don't
weekly
plan on
progress
raising
goals by
monster
completing daily
levels,
commissions
because
and
not
spending
all
resin
of
at
us
least 5 days a
can
week
get
across a
a
12-week
character to
period,
level 100.
or the duration
I know
of
I
2
can't.
versions. Travelers can
At
earn
least no
various
time
rewards for
soon.
their efforts, including sanctifying elixirs. But most importantly, this event will give travelers the chance to earn a constellation for certain designated 5-star characters. For more detailed information and event guidelines, keep an eye out for future announcements. Of course, we've just scratched the surface of all the exciting content coming in version Luna 1. There's so much more to discover in-game,
Oh,
so
look
be
at all
sure to check
those.
it out when the update goes live.
Well, that brings us to the end of our post-show summary. Anything you want to say before we go, Nick?
Yes, it has been such an honor voicing Flint's. I'm so grateful to be joining the Genshin Impact team, and I'm so excited for you all to get to
His voice
adventure with him.
sounds
I
a
look
little
forward to
familiar.
seeing an army of light keepers out in Nod-Krai.
I'll have to look at it.
I'm really excited for you, Nick. And
see what he's
I
seen.
also can't wait
See
for
what
an
he's
Appa
done.
night with Aino. I mean, their dynamic is just so cute.
They've been apart
I
too
love
long.
it, and I'm excited for everybody to see that.
Yes, I agree.
And this was just a brief overview. We didn't even touch on Nod-Krai exploration or the Genshin Impact Miliastra mode coming in future versions. So all that to say is, this is just the beginning.
Just the beginning, but it's definitely the end of today's special program. We promise. Thanks for sticking with us, travelers.
Thanks everyone, and happy adventuring in Nod-Krai.
See you there.
Oh, and don't forget about the Genshin Impact 5th anniversary celebration video dropping on September 28th. Okay, that was the last thing. I'm serious this time.
Don't miss it. Bye.
Bye.
Let's transition. I'm not gonna talk too much on it because I kind of just said my piece a little bit on what I'm thinking. So let me go over here, turn on a little bit of music. And so, all in all, I am excited for the new update. I When the new update drops, I might have to binge Natlin and everything else in like a day or two and then start on the new stuff. Hopefully, a lot of the voice acting for the big events like Dainsliff and the last two patches have been fixed so I can get the full experience, but if not, I'll have to watch someone else play it on YouTube to get the full experience. But all in all, I like a lot of the changes. Some of them not so much. So, I like how they're making it a little bit easier, especially for newbies, to get Ascension material. And some veterans. I have so many 4 stars, and I'm trying to build them all up because I like building characters. But to build my 5 stars I have to put the 4 stars on the burner. So if when I get a new character, I get their Ascension material up to like level 60, that helps a lot. I'm not grinding the first couple levels. And so all the new free 5 stars, I think there's 5. There's the one from the standard banner, which I don't have Mizuki. I might get her, or since they're dropping that new, if you have a 5 star and you get a duplicate, you get those little whatever they're called to raise your character level, which I hate. It should be There should be other ways to get them because like I said, if you're free to play, it'll be almost impossible for you to get them. But if you're a well, or I know some streamers who like C6 their characters because that's what they do, it's what they stream. They'll probably get a crap ton of those um when the new patch drops. But for a lot of free to play players, I feel like they kind of, I wouldn't say spit in my face, but kind of turn their nose up at me. Like, you don't spend a lot of money. You don't have a lot of C6 characters. You don't deserve to be level 100. I mean, it's it's just one of those things. I'm like, maybe have a different way for us to get them. It can be harder, but maybe in future events we can get them. It feels like a new system, like a crowning system. I don't mind the crowning system because you shouldn't be able to crown all your characters. It should be something you do selectively. Or if you're like me and you just hoard all of it, I think I can crown almost all my 5 stars with the crowns I have because I hoard them and I'm very selective about the characters I get. I get the ones that I like, some for gameplay, but mostly for the characters I sent for. I like to get them, or if their backstory is interesting to me. Like Flynn. I really want Flynn. I'll definitely be pulling for him. Don't know if I'll pull for his weapon. So I do have, well, for pole arms, not so much. It depends on what he levels up on. So if he's like crit damage or crit rate, I don't really have any weapons for that because they're all being used. But if it's like attack or ER or EN or whatever it is, or defense or something that's not like crit rate or crit damage, I do have options. And I've noticed for Genshin, some of their like event weapons are good enough that you don't need some 5 star weapons. Worst case scenario, I'll just have to wait for his rerun and get his weapon. But I do like what they're doing with the resin and condensed resin to where instead of having 40, you can do 60. That just saves time. You don't have to do as many. The only thing that I see that hurting, ugh, my eye, in the long run is when you're doing like your dailies or weeklies, whatever they're called now. Because you have to do so many of those things, like the material or domains, to get the points to get those items. So I can see that hurting it a little bit in the long run, but not there's other ways to get points for whatever it's called. I kind of like how they're having ascension material to that because we've been asking for that for years. Ways to get ascension material other than world exploration. So that's nice. Especially since, like, for some of the rare materials, there's only like 20 in the world until like a new patch comes out. So if a character drops and needs them, it can take days because the world doesn't reset. So, like, the stuff you have to harvest or plants or like those little beetles for Sino, they only come back like what, every 2, 3 days? I think it should be like every other day, but thinking. But I am postponing judgment on those free 4 stars. I mean 5 stars. The free 5 stars because we get the anniversary one, which I don't know how I'm gonna get, but you also get a chance to get some of the older ones. So I've been wanting Albedo, but he always seems to drop when there's a new 5 star that I want, and I have to pick and choose. And since he's an older character, it's sadly, as of right now, it's better to get the newer ones because they're just better. Hopefully, soon, maybe with the reaction updates, that we'll be able to use older characters and them fight just as good as the new ones. But I know I want to get Albedo. I'm hoping I'm saying that name right. And the other 3, if there's no other older 5 star, I might put them into one like Tortaglia because I do use him occasionally when he's usually on my team. If I need more than one team and I need a water user, I use him and Nuvolette in the other team. So it would be nice. It's just a lot. Also, the login awards for the anniversary. I'm not surprised. I forgot that this was the anniversary live stream. I'm not surprised we're only getting like 20 pulls. That's pretty standard. So, I do like how they're kind of gearing towards character story and how they're trying to make the world feel more real. My biggest thing for Genshin has been once the quest is over, that's it. You can't like talk to the character anymore. Like they're not just roaming around. Or like you can't just go to the funeral parlor and see Zhongli and Hu Tao. You can't go to the bank and see Tortaglia. But then again, he moves around a lot. Only during certain events. So it would be nice, like, to see them just out and about. Like in the morning, seeing like John Lee in the market. Because if you read his lore, you know he goes through a stroll, I think every morning or night, or both. Like, and it would be fun to go to Liwei and just randomly see Zhao somewhere up high. That would be cool. Like, even if he's gone by time you get to him, just seeing him, like, just out there would be really cool. I'm hoping one day we can do that. I do like a lot of the character stuff they're doing with, like, the Traveler Tales or whatever it's called, where you can do some side stuff and get to know a little bit more. New Valets was really cute last or this patch or last patch, whichever it was. That was really cute and I liked it. I like how the characters, the newer characters in Nod-Krai, depending on who you have, will depend on how the NPCs react or act. Like, if you have that one girl with the horns whose name escapes me, they like do a little bow. That's really, it brings life to the world that it didn't have before. And I understand this is a long running game and they're learning as they go and things will change. The artifact thing is a biggie. If the sub if the sub stack is actually what you're going to get, you don't have to waste your time or resources ascending that artifact if it's not what you need. So that will cut down a lot of time, a lot of material burning that could have been used for something else. Definitely want to get one with a substack that I want and see if it is what I get. It sounds like that's what's going to happen, but I'm not 100% sure. Uh, I like to try things when new patches drop. So definitely might have to record my thoughts after it drops and I play around with it a little bit and see, because I like getting great detail and sometimes these aren't as detailed as I like. I like seeing like statistics and everything else. So, yeah. But all in all, it was I think Genshin's going into the right direction. I think they actually did hear us and am starting to put it into practice. The only like I said, the only thing that's kind of pissing me off is the whole 5-star, if you C6 them, then you can get whatever that is and up your character levels to 100. Because that throws into question for free to play players. Is it going to make the game where it's unplayable eventually unless you have a level 100 character? Like, are they going to raise the enemy levels in game? And so if you can't get to 100, you're just kind of stuck and can't do any of the like in-game stuff? Or will you get stuck where like, you can't do a boss? Because I'm at the max world level. So if they up the cap of enemies and I can't get my characters at least one or two to level 100, am I screwed eventually? Like, luckily, the way I have my characters built, I don't have a problem with the world level now, but it could become a problem eventually. And I don't know if they're thinking long term or they're just releasing this, seeing how it goes, and then tweak it later down the line. Because I've seen that happen with games like Genshin. Well, they'll release something and be like, oh, this doesn't make sense, or oh, most of our player base can't use it. Let's change it or get rid of it. Because recently in Star Realm, they had that little, it's not an elixir, but the thing where you can choose substats and your main stat. You had the main stat, but then they had like these little resin things where you can choose like the substats. Well, you can't do that anymore. They got rid of that. And so now modeling resin or whatever it's called, you can pick the main stat. And if you have enough modeling resin or whatever it's called, you can choose substats. So, like, if you want crit rate, crit damage, substats, and like HP main stat, instead of just one modeling resin or whatever it's called, it's like 5 now. So they took that away. So I'm wondering if Genshin in the future is going to do that with the level 100, where there is ways to get it. Like, I wouldn't be against. So like if you don't have a C6 5-star, but you have like a C6 4-star and you get a duplicate instead of giving you like a whole one to raise your character level to 100, but like a half a one. Or you have to get 4 to make 1 to raise your character level. Like, I'd be okay with that because it is somewhat easier to get 4 stars, somewhat, than 5 stars. Because of, like, the standard banner. They would never do it for weapons, though. It would be nice, like, if they're going to do the whole, you have to C6 a character to be able to raise one character to level 100, they do something like that with the weapons. I have a feeling they're gonna end up changing this because, like I said, this kind of smacks the free-to-play people in the face just a little bit. But hopefully they change it where free-to-play people can get these things, even if it's just like a half a one and you need like 4 to make a whole one. It'll be tedious, but at least that gives people that are free to play a fighting chance to be able to raise their characters to level 100. Um, I felt a little put off when they started talking about money. I I f From my understanding, from how I was reading it, and I read things and think differently than most people, it felt like they were trying to justify something. I I don't I don't know why. Like, I just don't know why. I mean, because if you look at their profits, Hoyoverse as a whole is making money. I mean, so having them bring that up was a little off-putting, and it felt kind of forced. Like they were forced to put that in there, if that makes any sense. I don't think it needed to be in there. I it's just it I wouldn't say give me the ick, but it kind of just made me uncomfortable in like a sense. It was just why? That was so out of nowhere. And then they were like, "Oh, we're going to give you free like 4 or 5 stars that are like special banner to prove that we don't want money." And I'm just like, I'm not going to say no to a free 5 stars. I'm going to be honest. But you didn't need to say all that before that. Just be like, "Hey guys, we love you so much. Here's free 4 stars and some other stuff cuz anniversary. Why not, right?" Now, if this is going to be something that is like every anniversary, I doubt it. But it does make sense because I would not be surprised if eventually they have to redo the wishing system because there's just so many older 5 stars that a lot of people don't wish for anymore because of all the new characters. Now, if you're a newer player and you don't wanna be free to play, you wanna be a well, which is fine. Not all of us want to be, and some do. Then that won't be a problem because 'cause they're going to get them. But the reruns of older characters don't do as good as the newer ones, and that's to be expected. So I wouldn't be surprised if soon they kinda redo the wish system just a little bit. I mean, the Chronicle banners maybe will become more frequent, like maybe every other patch or something instead of once in a blue moon. And maybe instead of regions, maybe just certain 5 stars. I mean, the regions don't bother me. I mean, I'm not too big on the Chronicle banners. I mean, it's cool if you're going for like a Natlin character because the only characters I have from Natlin, I think, are Nahida, not Nahida. Oh boy, Moeka, and technically Skirt. She released during that period. I don't have any other 5 stars from there. I know I wanted to get all the Archons, so I saved up for Moeka, and then Skirt dropped. And I want other Natlan characters. I knew with all the lore drops that Nod-Krai was coming up, so I was very, very picky about who I pulled and who I didn't. So I've been trying to save up for this. I've never bought a character outright, and I'd rather not if I can help it. It's just not something I can do. But so my next stream, as of now, should be Tuesday. I might play some Genshin. Definitely want to do Nouvelette's quest. I might work on that one. I kind of want to wait until the new drop on the 10th because I want to see. From what I understand, this patch is in English. The voices are back, and the last patch with Mondstadt is now in English. I don't know about the Danelith patch. I definitely want to wait to do his when his voice is back. Again, I'm not going to speak on the strike. I kind of done said my piece. I think the last 2 Genshin streams that I did, it is what it is. And I'm not a voice actor, so I can't really speak on the strike as a whole. So Tuesday definitely will be back. I don't know. I'll have a schedule on Twitch, Twitter, and maybe post it in a TikTok. I wish there was a way to like just pin a photo. Like you don't have to make like an actual video out of it. That'd be nice. That'd be really nice. Cuz they're like you don't need to delete, you can't delete videos. I mean, you can make them private, but it's a thing. I want to stream Thursday. I do have physical therapy in the morning. So I do want to do Throwback Thursday. Since it's really early, I think it's like at 8:30 in the morning. I should be good by 8. So Thursday. And then maybe the week after that, I can start streaming maybe 3 days a week. I just don't know, maybe Tuesday, Thursday, and maybe Saturday, because I would like to do a weekend. Now when I go to binge play Euphorius, probably after the next patch, hopefully the voices of Don Hong will be back. I'll probably pick like a Sunday and start early, probably around this time, and just go until I can't go anymore and get it out of the way. I say that, but I really am excited for Euphorius. All of the stellar jades. Hopefully it will help me in the long run. And I wouldn't mind showing off some of my Star Rail characters. I'm very proud of my Star Rail characters. Star Rail is just a little bit easier for me to grind in and build my characters. And Genshin looks like it's starting to go that way, so I'm hoping so. I forgot. Did I ever turn on my music? No. I never. Whoops. Well, I gotta start remembering this stuff. You guys have just been here without my music this whole time, and it's just been playing in my ears. Well, eventually I will get through a stream without scuff of some sort. But since I didn't plan on streaming today, and I woke up at an ungodly hour after going to bed at like 1 or 2 in the morning, and then my dog deciding I needed a wake up call at like 6 this morning, I'm gonna go ahead and go. And I will see you on the next adventure Tuesday. So until then, keep adventuring. Bye.